Now YouTube. Now I told you guys that I was at a shop and everything, and you know I am at the shop cutting, but it seems like I haven't quite got adjusted yet. I know today is my second day, but it's like I'm trying to get myself comfortable in the shop to cut, to, you know what I'm saying, get more clients to come and everything, you know what I'm saying. But other than that, man, you know, you're gonna have some days that you don't feel like cutting hair. I'm not nervous or nothing in the shop, but make a long story short, man, you know what I'm saying, you know, you had them I don't feel like cutting hair days. And this cut I really didn't want to put on YouTube, man, but you know what I'm saying, it's not a mistake or nothing. I just didn't feel like putting that cut on YouTube because I really wasn't feeling it. So with that being said, I just edited it and everything, and man, it took a lot of, I mean, when I say a lot, I mean a lot of detailing, because the client that I'm about to show you guys now, I'm gonna do a drop fade on him, but I'm gonna have to do a lot of extra detail, man. So let's just get to the video. See you on the other side. All right, YouTube, you know what I'm saying? This is my guy right here. I already cut his hair down with my Ultra Octane with a 1.5 blade. Then I had to go back over his hair to lay it down with the one guard on my Stylecraft Pro Instinct. And I just want to let you know, he's my usual client that comes to me every 2 weeks or so, but it's like certain days I really don't feel like cutting hair. I wasn't going to put this video on YouTube, but you know what I'm saying, I just want to show people that, you know, it don't have to be your best haircut that you put on YouTube, but you know what I'm saying, just put it out there, because like I said in my last tutorial, you can put your worst haircut on YouTube and you might get more views than your best haircuts. But let's just get back into it, man. I just cut his hair down to a 1.5, like I said. Now I'm just going back over to smoothing it off, but to make sure everything is laid perfectly before I go to the next step. So let's just get into it until I make my first initial guideline. Alright guys, after I cut his hair down to a 1.5, I went back over it with the one guard close on my Stylecraft Instinct Pro. Then I grabbed my 3-op and I started to make my first initial guideline. And I just want to let you know, just keep everything neat. And like I said before, man, I really didn't want to put this video out like that, but you know, this might be the video that go viral, you know what I'm saying? So I just said, hey man, I'd rather not miss putting a video out that won't go viral, that will go viral, instead of, you know what I'm saying, putting one out that looks like it should, you know what I'm saying? But you get what I'm saying. But remember to always start low, because you know what I'm saying, he said he want a real low drop fade, but you know what I'm saying, it's actually like a medium drop fade. So I always have room to work. That's all I can say, man. Make sure you neat and everything, and you know, let's get it till we get to the next step. Alright guys, my next step is I put my OA blade on my Ultra Octane. Then I went up an inch. And I remember to always be neat with your haircuts, and you know what I'm saying, brush afterwards, you know what I'm saying, so you can always remember where your fade gonna start at. But there's not too much for me to say about this. Just grab your OA, because you know, these for the students out there that's using, you know what I'm saying, the detachable blades. But remember to always be neat with your work. And if you see a little area that you need to work over, kind of ignore that area until you need to go back and detail it. So just follow the normal steps until you get up on that area. Like, for example, like at the back of his head right there, I normally have a little problem right there while I'm doing, you know, my OA blade and everything. But I'm gonna kind of like ignore that, because I know I'm gonna come back with the next step to, you know what I'm saying, do a lot of detailing. But let's just get into it until we get up to the next step, and I'm gonna talk about the shop, you know what I'm saying? So let's get it. All right, guys, now after my 08 blade, I put that 1.5 blade on. The only thing I'm doing right now is just trying to work, find room for work, because you know what I'm saying, I'm just trying to clear all the bulk so I can start my fade down process. But let me tell you guys about the shop. The shop is pretty nice, man. You know, it's a different environment from where I usually cut it. But other than that, man, everything is copacetic, everything cool. I mean, the owner is real cool. And shout out to her, man, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, if it wasn't from her, I won't be working in the shop. But, you know, Black Prince of Barber still do his thing, you know what I'm saying? So let's just get into it. But, yeah, the shop is real nice. It's in a nice neighborhood and everything. Actually, right down the street from where I live is really walking distance. But, you know what I'm saying, I asked my wife to bring me to work. But, you know, other than that, man, you know, I just love the environment. I mean, you have good vibes and everything. And, you know, we got a pool table. We have a bar in the shop. I mean, we just have good people that come visit the shop and everything. But, yeah, let's just get into the rest of the video and let's talk more afterwards. Alright guys, I told you that I already cut his hair down with the 1.5 blade off my Ulster Octane. Now I'm starting to debulk that section right there on the parietal ridge area because I'm about to start my fade down process. But remember to always use the brush and repeatedly go over your work. The way I do mine, I stay in one spot until I think that spot is, you know what I'm saying, is cut until I, you know what I'm saying, come back to do detail. But remember to always be neat with your work, man, because now we're doing a blend down process. I want my blend to meet up with my fade so I can make it all in one. But man, let me tell you this, oh my God, bro, this is gonna be so much detail on this haircut, man. I don't even want to talk about it. So let's just get into it until we get to the next step. Now I have my zero guard on one nostril being open. The only thing I'm doing right now is just actually using my corners and, you know what I'm saying, brushing as I cut, because, you know what I'm saying, I want to find my fade within the detail that I'm putting in my client. But always remember, like I said, repetitively go over your work. Now, I'm not going to say this haircut wasn't it. I just didn't feel like, you know, cutting today. I don't know why. I guess I was just too lazy. But anyway, no barber should be lazy, because if that's your job, you do it, man. So I had to fight through it and make myself want to do this. So I had the effort to upload this on YouTube, and I had the effort to get up this morning and go to the shop and cut hair. But I just want to let you guys know, you know what I'm saying, if you lazy on certain days, man, fight that stuff, man, because you know what I'm saying, you might not win the war, but you know what I'm saying, hey, there's a battle coming up. So you got to prosperly get yourself through that battle, you know what I'm saying, just to let yourself know that you can do it. So with that being said, man, let's just get on to this right here until we get up to the next step. All right, guys, we are almost on the detail section. The first thing I'm doing, man, you know what I'm saying, I closed my blade and I started, you know, say, working from notch to notch to try to, you know, do much detail as I can, because, you know, my client right here, he actually have indentures in his head, as you can see. And I tried my best to my ability, you know what I'm saying, to make everything fade as one. And it do look like a compressed fade, but it's, in reality, it's not. But you know what I'm saying, the camera shows different. But I'm doing a lot of detail, adjusting, using my corners, just doing everything all over the place just to make this haircut come out. But let's just get into it until we get up to the edge up, because, man, this is going to be a lot of detail. So I'm about to fast forward it. But remember, I'm just actually doing adjustment work, working from my first notch to my third notch, back to my second, and then back to my first third. I mean, you just got to know the game, you know what I'm saying, to play the game. But let's just get them. Let's just do it until, you know what I'm saying, we get up to the edge up, man, because there's a lot of stuff to talk about. So let's get it. All right, guys, I really don't want to leave you guys in the dirt like that. I just want to come back because I want to fast forward till I get to the edge up. But the thing I'm doing right now, I have my number 1 guard on, and I'm going up. I'm going to the 1 open with my 1 closed, because I feel that, like I said, it look like a compressed fade, but I'm just trying my best to do as much blending as I can, because man, this is one of them days I had, bro. So you know what I'm saying, you have to bear with me. Some days my haircuts be looking nice, and other days, now this is a day that I won't put a haircut on YouTube because of the simple fact, because I had to put so much work in to make a fade come out the way it's supposed to. But I said, hey man, ain't no use me just not putting no haircut on YouTube. I want to put my worst haircut on YouTube and let you guys know the way the barber feel that day is the way the barber cut. That's all I can say. So let's get it. Then I fall back with my Gold Baptist FX Pro. I'm about to do just a little light detail. But my client, he just kept on moving and stuff, man. I was like, hey man, hold your head this way. He went that way. And I said, hold your head the other way. He went this way. But you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to him, man. I guess he just was tired that day. I guess he just got out of work. But you know, I went in with my corners of my Gold FX clippers, and you know what I'm saying, I'm just doing a lot of cleanup work. Like, you know what I'm saying, every clipper is different, man. You know what I'm saying? So this clipper right here, it works out pretty good, but you know, at the end of the day, I made the haircut look what it was. You can see the fade coming in as we speak, but you know, let's just see the final results. All right, guys, the fade is pretty much coming together, man. I had to really put some speed up to it till I get to this part. Now I'm just actually doing a little detail work within detail. You remember back here on one of my tutorials, I said don't be add too much detail to a fade or whatever. Now this is where you have to add that too much detail to, because you know what I'm saying, I'm not trying to take away from the haircut. I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, give more fade to the section that I'm working in. And the way I'm cutting up with the number 1, I'm just actually scooping out as I go up to the parietal ridge area, because you know what I'm saying, I don't want to knock that fade up. Bro, I'd have made it this far for to be doing that. Not on this channel. But yeah, we just gonna fast forward some more until we get up to the edge up. Alright guys, number 1 keynote, stand directly in front of your client when edging him up, because you know what I'm saying, you want to be like a mirror to him, so you can just imagine how would your edge up look in the mirror if you're looking at it. But remember to always start in the middle and work your way to the left or work your way to the right. But remember to always go back over the edge up. And my client, I think he just washed his hair anyway, because his edge up was already getting crispy as I was putting them Stylecraft Instinct trimmers on him. But I haven't been using my trimmers lately, but some told me to use them because I really be using my Cocos too much. But I put them Stylecraft Instinct trimmers on him, and they work magnificent. And you can see how that fade came out, man. And after this video, after I got done recording this video, man, I had to go back and re-detail his hair again, because when he got up out the chair, to be honest with you guys, he got out the chair, he walked outside, and I was looking at his haircut, and I was like, come here, man, let me finish doing this little extra detail. So he had to sit back in my chair, and I had to go back over some more detail, because, you know, I don't know, man, but usually when I cut his hair, man, his haircut be fire. But it's up to you guys to judge, man. So let's get it until we get to the final results. Let's get it. Oh, one more thing, guys, I forgot to mention to you. Since I'm in the shop now, I'm trying to find that angle that I need to do my videos with. So this is my second day in the shop now. So don't bash me in the comments talking about, hey man, your video quality don't look all that. But I just want to let you guys know, this is my second day in the shop, and I'm not done setting up everything like I'm supposed to. But I know, for one thing, my camera do not supposed to be, you know, facing the window or anything like that, because you know what I'm saying, that'll kill the quality of my video. but I'm working in a tight area in the shop. So like I said at first, I'm not quite comfortable in the shop as of right now because I haven't brought all the stuff that I need to cut with. But later on in the future, I'm gonna start, checking out different angles. But with that being said, man, I just want you guys to know I'm doing what I can to make what I can. You feel me? So remember to always take your time and do your work, man, because you're trying to prosper in what you do. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's watching my video, and shout out to Malachi, because he always, comment on every video that I upload to YouTube. And shout out to all my subscribers. But I really wasn't feeling this fade today, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. So it is what it is at the end of the day, man. I tried to make it what it is, but everybody had a downfalls on certain days. So let's just get it until we get to the final results. Come on, let's get it. Alright, YouTube, this is the results right here. It's not the best haircut, but you know what I'm saying, it's something I just wanted to show you guys. So don't be afraid to put your worst, well, I'm not gonna say it's my worst haircut. This is a haircut I really wasn't feeling. So don't feel bad if you had to put your haircuts on YouTube and knowing that you haven't succeeded with it. But I'm not scared to put my work on YouTube because, like I said, it is what it is, and it's gonna stay what it is. So with further ado, man, I just want you guys to judge me on my cut. If you think this is a nice cut, but leave me a thumbs up. But like I said, when I edited this video right here, I had to go back and do other details within the haircut. And yeah, that's the final cuts. If you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. But with further ado, it's your boy Black Prince the Barber. May God bless. Peace.